Introduction to Guest Profiles. Upon completion of this lesson, you will be able to navigate to the Guest Profile window, create a guest profile, and edit an existing guest profile. Opera Cloud uses profiles to store a wide variety of details about the guests, companies, agents, business sources, contacts, and groups with whom a property does business. Guest profiles are the most common type of profile you will use. These profiles enable you to track production for guests who visit your property. First, you would click the Client Relations menu. Next, you would click Profiles and then Manage Profile. The Manage Profile window is used to search for profiles that already exist in Opera Cloud. You can complete additional actions when you click the I Want To link. The I Want To dialog box appears and displays two sections, Create and View. You can create a new profile by selecting a profile type from the Create section. From the View section, you can view recently accessed profiles. Next, we will complete the process of creating a guest profile. Let's start by clicking the Guest Profile link. The Create a Guest Profile window opens for you to enter the minimum information required for a new guest profile. The Primary Details section has fields available for you to enter the guest's name, title, and language. The guest's name is captured in the Name and First Name fields. You can enter an alternative or secondary name, title, language, and salutation for each profile via the Alternate Name link. The Incognito Name link enables a guest to create an alias to use while at the property. The Alternate Name and Incognito Name links will be covered in depth in a separate lesson. You can specify the language of the guest in the Language field. The property can choose to configure items such as stationery in multiple languages that will print for the guest in their identified language. The Title field is property-specific. Titles are used to populate salutations on stationery, like the confirmation letter, for example. Clicking the search icon lets you select from a list of property-specific title codes. Titles are displayed according to the selected language. After your desired title has been selected, you can proceed to click the Select button. You are able to enter the guest's contact information in the phone, email, and fax section. You may list as many methods of communication as necessary on a profile. You can use the Add Rows link to update the profile with additional contact information. The Primary checkbox lets you designate a primary method of communication for each type of communication. For example, you can have multiple phone numbers and email addresses for a guest, but only one can be selected as primary. You can select from a list of property-specific communication types when you click the Communication Types search icon. After selecting your desired code from the list, you would click the Select button. The Communication Value field is where you can enter a phone number, email address, fax number, or web address. This field does not enforce formatting restrictions for phone numbers, but will require proper formatting for email and web addresses. You can determine the order in which the communication methods will display by entering numbers in the Sequence field. If you need to remove a record from the system, you can click the ellipsis and click the Delete link. In the Address section, you can enter multiple addresses for the guest profile. The Primary Address tab is displayed by default. If necessary, you can click the New link to create additional addresses for the guest. Each profile can have one primary address. You can click the Address Type search icon and select from a list of property-specific address types. After you select your desired address type, you can proceed to click the Select button. Next, you would enter the details of the address. Depending on the country code you selected, you may enter a postal code so that the city and state fields will automatically populate. You can also enter these values manually. When you are finished, you need to select Save to record changes and close the window. If you are not finished, you can select the Save Profile and Add More Details button and continue making changes to the profile as necessary. You can add additional attributes to the guest's profile via the Manage Profile window. The business card will appear throughout Opera Cloud and displays guest information on the profile, reservation, and billing windows. The actions available on the business card will vary depending on what section of Opera Cloud you are currently using. Contact information is always visible on the business card. If you have a valid email address on the profile, you are able to click the link to create a new email to the guest. This will work if you have a local email client like Microsoft Outlook open and ready for use. The I Want To button lists actions that can be taken on a particular profile. I Want To menu options will be covered in detail in a later lesson. Clicking the ellipsis next to the Edit button enables you to click the Add Image link. You can upload an image of the guest via the Upload Image dialog box. You are notified of the maximum file size you can upload at the top of the dialog box. You can click the Choose Image button to navigate to a file location on your local network or computer. A preview of the image appears in the dialog box. After selecting the image you need to upload, you can enter details in the description field. The newly added image is now displayed on the guest's profile. Next, you can click the Edit link to begin making changes. The Edit Profile Overview form appears and is used to modify any available field. Clicking Save records your changes. To exit without making changes, you can click the Cancel link. You can enhance the profile further when you click the Profile Details link. You can click the Back to Create Guest Profile link to return to the Manage Profile window. The newly created guest profile is listed on the Manage Profile window. This lesson covered how to navigate to the Guest Profile window, how to create a guest profile, and how to edit an existing guest profile. For more information on Opera Cloud, please review other courses on this topic within Opera Digital Learning. You may also visit the Oracle Hospitality Help Center for Opera Cloud and search for this topic. Keep your eyes peeled for additional videos and courses on Opera Cloud. Thanks for watching.